Your West Tigers just had one of their future stars transfer to the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and we need to talk about it right now. Plus, we got to talk about Alex Seyfarth, how good he is of a player, but there is one key area that I think is hindering him and the team from being a successful winning club this year, along with just how will we beat the St George Illawarra Dragons and Lockie Galin's future at the club. We're going to break it all down, plus some more in this video. So welcome back. My name is Geordie. I'm a diehard Tigers fan. I bleed black, orange, and white, just like all of you guys watching, and it means the world to me if you like and subscribe to this video and share it with everyone that you know. And I have one icebreaker question for you. Drop your comments below because I am really intrigued. If you had a big tray of 1,000 grapes and for every grape you ate was $100,000, how many grapes would you eat knowing that one grape was poisonous? I'm going to go out on a limb and I say I would probably eat anywhere from 50 to 100. What about you? So let's dive straight into it. Our first topic of discussion is our player that just got transferred to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. We are talking all things Tim Johannssen. He departed the club and signed with the NRL team effective immediately, and that team is the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Our guys over at Zero Tackle put out this phenomenal article on it, and I just want to talk a little bit about it in terms of he definitely was a future part of the club. This was definitely an unexpected move for all of us Tigers fans. He made his NRL debut last season and being on a train and trial contract. Johansson actually signed with the Rabbitohs this past week or two, and he played in the New South Wales Cup with them. This does have immediate impact on us, but also on the Rabbitohs. On us, we got to find other young guns to mentor, to put our resources in and our money in, because they are the future of this club. And like I've said, and many of you fans have said across the past few videos, these are the guys that we need to be putting money into, putting resources into, because they are going to be our next Benji, Robbies, Chris Lawrence's, Tedesco's, all of those great players. But if we do not lock them down, give them opportunity, purpose, and promise, we could definitely see a lot more of these players leaving. We're talking people like Jared Haywood, I believe his name is, and other great young fellas coming through. Even Latu Fainu, we need to lock him down. All the Fainu brothers, honestly, we got to lock them down long term. Give them purpose, even Talon Silva, give them purpose and promise to be here. They believe in the club. They know what we're doing is great, but at the same time, they need a paycheck to feed them and their families. And if they get an offer somewhere else, that could definitely be a big hindrance for us going forward as a club. But further down in the article, definitely, it was a surprise that they said. It was a surprise to the club that he made this switch and this change. He played under Lockie Galin, and they won games together. They were starting their career on a great foot. And this is a young fella here, if you guys haven't seen him before. Absolute unit, absolute tank, and he knows how to run the footy and play the game. Good eyes up footy. So what do you guys think of this departure? I know this kind of flew under the radar, so once I saw it, I had to bring it up with you guys, because to me, definitely a lot of potential in the young bloke. I could have seen him playing on our starting lineup in probably 3 or 4 years, but I know that in the long run, guys like this, we do need to lock down. Guys that are showing a lot of potential, a lot of interest, and a lot of commitment to the club, in terms of wanting to play footy at the first grade level. We have to give them something monetary, something promise-wise. We have to give them opportunities to show and shine, kind of like we did with Solomona Fatape over the past few weeks. We have to give them an option to come out and play for us and show us, give them all that they got on the field, or make these hard decisions where they got to go to other clubs like the South Sydney Rabbitohs. But just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention, because next up we are talking Alex Seyfarth. This has kind of been a hot topic in my comments the last few videos, and I wanted to bring it up. I wanted to talk about it. So anyone who doesn't know, Seyfarth definitely is a native Tiger, in the sense he was born in Sydney, New South Wales, of the year of 1999. Absolute young fella that is trying to make a name for himself. He's also the kind of guy that goes under the radar. We don't hear a lot about him, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Sometimes, they say all press is good press, but for him, the only press he's been getting is good press until the last little bit, people have been talking about his commitment in terms of running the footy on attack. Defensively, he is great. We can see here he's got 93.8% tackle efficiency, which is phenomenal. He is honestly one of those guys that you don't want to be running at because he will not miss. Like, he knows how to tackle hard. He knows how to freaking make those tackles. He knows how to get there, how to put his shoulder into it, and how to stop the attacker from running through. But something that does kind of not worry me, but is a concern that needs to be better, is his running meters, which you guys can see below. He has in total 511 running meters with an average of 63. Now, that to me is a little concerning in the sense that if he could increase the running meters, one, he could definitely be a lot more on the stat boards, showing off actually how like good he is, not just on paper, but also practicality-wise, but also contributing to the West Tigers' overall running meters in a game. And he isn't contributing that right now. And my main worry is with all these young guys coming through, we've talked of signing people like TAYLAN and other folks like that. What if they come through and they have way better running meters? They play harder. Could we see Seyfarth being put on the bench or even in the reserve? Like, what do you guys think? What could happen? What would happen if we did sign an absolute tank like TAYLAN and he is taking over Seyfarth? Do you think Benji would choose the loyalty? Because Seyfarth is definitely a loyal fella to the team, and he knows the West Tigers. He loves the West Tigers, and he is committed to this team. Or do you think Benji would go for someone who is running that double the runs per game on average? Like, what do you guys think there? That is something that I've been kind of spinning over, because overall I love the bloke. I really do. I really love the intensity, the heat, the grit that he brings, but there is room for improvement. And I just feel like the way the team is going in our trajectory, like, we are turning on, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are running hard, we're tackling hard, and my main concern is, can he keep up and will he keep up? So what do you guys think about that? What are your overall thoughts on that? Because I asked your thoughts on Lockie Galin the other day, and my goodness, did you guys freaking deliver. So I put out the poll on my page. Do you think Lockie Galin is second-guessing his decision on leaving the West Tigers? Do you think we'll see him stay with the club? The reason I asked this was they put on a phenomenal performance the other night against the Cronulla Sharks. His post-game interview was just electric. You could tell he loved it. He said, like, it's mad going out and playing in front of those fans and the energy. Could he be second-guessing? 24% of you guys said yes, and with him, we will make top 8, which I 100% agree with him. We will make top 8. 53% said, nah, his mind is set. 24% said, honestly, don't care, lol. That is fair enough. I totally understand. So a few fellas that came to mind in terms of you guys. First up, Wunga Bunga 6006. I would like him to stay a Tiger, but not on the contract he turned down. It must be less next offer. 100%. I think if they offer him something else to stay, I think it would be a lot less. I'm guessing it would be in that 1 to 2 million overall. Not per year, overall. I know he got offered 1 million to like 1.5 each year, but I feel like it'd be 1 to 2 million overall for the 4 or 5 years, and I think he did that to himself. So that's something he would have to swallow. I'm not sure if he's going to make it back or not. But if Tigers make top 8, it's because of the team, not just Galvin. 100% ESAS 1988. That is so true. We can't just rely on Galvin. I totally understand that, but at the end of the day, he also is a very phenomenal player in the way he can create space, tackle hard, when he wants to, like that try-saving tackle against the Sharks. If we saw that same energy, that could be a huge gap if he wasn't there next year. And I know Latufainu is on the up, but I don't know how the team is going to feel and mesh with him right off the bat. So I know it's going to be a huge off-season for the Tigers, especially if Galvin sticks around to the very end. Would be more than ideal if he stays, but I think he is going, but you never know, could change his mind. That was from DomsGrow1. 100%. I think his mind is made up. I think it's going to be para, and that is okay. I get that. He has to make the decision for himself. It's his career, his future, and it's his dream team, from what I understand. So I get that. But if he was on the team, I think we would go great places. And I've got a feeling that if we make finals, we make that top 8, we go, pretty deep. I don't think we're going to win this year, the premiership, but I think if we go deep in the finals and Galvin's like, dang, like maybe there is something here, I think we might see him staying. And I would be so down for that, honestly. Galvin did a backflip last year when he was going to leave, so it's possible as long as we keep winning. 100%, kind of like what I just said. Scroman 2332. We got Carib Stew saying, assuming Tigers make finals and assuming people close to him can convince him to sack Isaac Moses, and I don't see why the rest of the squad can't convince him to stay. Someone needs to point out to him that the Tigers are a club on the up with with emphasis on quality players committed to the next few years and a strong group of young players. Galvin could, if he stays, become part of a legacy that Tigers win premierships in much the same way Luai, Toa, and Cleary did at Ref. 100%, they're not going. That's not going to happen at Para. They are a team on the downward slope. I like that. Keep that coming. I like that. But if he stays, it can't be for 1 to 2 million a year. Not yet. Maybe 1 to 2 million for the third year. 100%, man. I couldn't agree more with that. That is spot on, right on the money there, brother. Thanks for telling me that and letting out your thoughts. Next up, RC Pars World. He has to stay at Tigers. They are the club to beat right now from a Penrith fan. Whoa, look out. I like it. And I don't know if you're commenting on this because Luai is on the team and I reckon you might switch, but we welcome you with open arms, brother, to the black, orange, and white. We are all things Tigers here, and I know you want some of it. The Tiger is definitely the bigger and the better cat compared to the Panther, but I won't get into that now. Anyway, one of our members, Harakiri89, I think he'll go ahead with it. Would be solid if he did, though. 100%, man. That's how I feel. I think his mind is set. But in just a small little glimmer of hope that could be there, that we go on a freaking big Tiger run and we make it deep in the finals, and he's like, holy smokes, I should be here. This is the potential that I need. This is going to build my future. That's what I'm going to bank on, and that's what I want. Thanks for commenting, brother, and thanks for being part of the Jungle Crew. If you're not part of Jungle Crew already, make sure you get in part of that. Giving away tickets to Titans game round 20 at Leichhardt. And if you want to be entered into that, make sure you remember, link in the description below. Lee Shepherd, 1869, whatever he does, he needs to have his decision stick. No more of this backing out crap. The team needs committed players. 100%, man. The team does need committed players. I'm over people not being loyal to the Tigers or getting screwed over by management, things like that. So if he's going to do it, I need him all in, or he needs to be all out and go somewhere else. Anyone who can see the Para deal as effectively done and has blinders on, I am black, white, and gold to the core, and with Para, there's nothing I effing hate more, but he made up his mind a long time ago. 100%, man. I think that is the case, but we can all have a little hope. He will leave, but it's probably to use... Hold up. Sorry, Danny, as well. I'm butchering that. He will leave, but it's probably safe to use him for the... I'm going to say safe to use him for the year, as the boys aren't really used to Latu style of play, and I think we should focus on moving Latu into... maybe towards the back at the end of the year if we miss the 8. 100%, man. That's kind of what I mentioned. I'm not sure if the club is ready for Latu Faini. He's very aggressive in the way he plays, very unpredictable, which is amazing, and which I think we need. But where the team's at right now and the way that we're growing, I don't know if that's going to be super beneficial as of right now, but that is okay. Blake says stay at Tigers. 100%. Bring it on, big fella. Warwick 4763 said he's going to be the highest bidder. Lol. Perth Bears 1.2 million for 5 years. Lol. With Wayne Bennett as coach, his contract should be up by then, I think. Dude, great point. The Perth Bears, that is something of huge discussion right now, which I'm so stoked that they're coming back. It's been a long time in the making, and I'm glad it's going to be a thing. But yeah, could we see not only Galvin, but a lot of our young fellas end up over there that aren't on a contract yet? That does worry me. That is a great point, and thanks for bringing that up, man, because yeah, what if we have all this young talent, Haywood, and other people like that, Fatape even, I know he's not great right now, he has a lot of potential, Heath Mason, people like that that get these big offers from the Bears, that, you know, they get to play a full 80 if they want. They get probably 200,000-300,000 a year, and they get 3 or 4 year contracts. Why wouldn't they say yes to that? That's concerning. What do you guys think? Am I on the right track here with what was your name? Sorry, man. Warwick 4763. Am I on the right track here, or are we kind of just making things up as we go? I don't know. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in to today's video. I really do believe that we will be just fine with this young gun leaving with Alex Seyfarth. I don't know. It was something that a lot of you guys have brought up. I've kind of been thinking it too. Is Seyfarth definitely on offense or attack, needs to be better. He needs to be making more meters, but at the same time, he needs to also be smart about the way he does that. And I think he knows that, especially with all these new signing rumors coming through. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't envy the boys, but at the same time, I'm like, this is what I would do. I would play so freaking hard, kind of like Brent Naden did in the preseason, where he earned his name, his badge of honor, if you will, where Seyfarth earned his badge of honor through loyalty, through commitment, and playing good footy when he has the ball, but there is definitely so much room for growth, and I'm just concerned he's going to get left behind in the dust with all these young fellas coming up. What do you guys think? Am I just off my head, off my chops, or are you guys on board with me with that? A big week for us Tigers fans. We're going to be breaking down tomorrow how we will actually win against the St George Illawarra Dragons. It's going to be a phenomenal game, magic round. I am so pumped, thinking of doing a live stream. Get one of you members on the live stream with me. That would be sick. But yeah, we're going to be breaking down our game plan, our blueprint to success tomorrow. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit notification bell to make sure you're the first to see that tomorrow. But as always, we have so much to dream big about, West Tigers fans. It is a great season to be believing in the black, orange, and white. And as always, you guys are legends. You take it easy. Geordie out.